2, 1. Okay, we're live, guys. Welcome to another episode of Sims Reality.
Woo! Woohoo.
Ace is not here. It's probably at a strip club doing something fucked up shit. Anyways, we'll do a quick.
Thursday?
Probably at a strip club. He's in Niagara, apparently.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if he should be watching this, but
All right.
What's his name?
Ace.
Hi.
That's it. Woo.
So we'll do a quick introduction. So just tell me what your name is
I'm Chelsea.
and how old are you?
I'm 31.
And single, taken,
Single.
and how long have you been single for?
Like a year.
And what do you do for work?
I work as a receptionist right now, but just trying to like figure.
In Toronto?
figure it out. Yeah.
And how long have you been doing that for?
I think like 2 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What did you do before that?
I was in school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
How about yourself? What's your name?
My name's Emma.
And what do you do for work?
I'm a medical esthetician.
Do you do like lip injections?
I don't do them on people. I'm not. You have to be a nurse to do it. But
Also-
I do like laser facials,
Body contouring?
Yeah.
Shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And how old are you?
I'm 26,
Okay, and single, taken.
single.
Why'd you hesitate? on saying that?
Oh.
We're single. Yeah.
Yeah.
Single. And what was your highest education?
I did my undergraduate at UFT in Bachelor of Science.
So wait, Bachelor of Science. That's kind of a broad.
I did criminology and animal biology. The double major.
So you're gonna work with animals or no? Like currently? Like, I want to?
No, I did a 180. Big career path
Yeah, it's a huge.
change. Yeah.
It's a huge career path.
180 during
U of T is tough too.
UFT.
Was it downtown campus too?
Yeah.
Yeah, U of T is just unnecessarily hard
Yeah.
for no
For
reason.
All
Smart
UFTers
people.
for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you guys a question: is being controlled in a relationship bad? Start with you.
100%.
Why?
What do you mean define controlled?
Like controlling every aspect of your life. What you eat, when you go to sleep, and when you have sex.
That's insane.
No, I'm just joking.
I think you answered your own
Yeah.
question.
No. Okay, no. Let's not go that extreme.
that's really
okay. But
extreme.
let's say like, if the guy takes care of you, don't you think that he should have some sort of authority over you?
No.
Why?
I feel like we're in the 21st century. Everyone has. I feel like if the roles were reversed, no one would tolerate that. Men would never tolerate that.
Yeah, but don't you think that men today still do all the traditional roles that they're supposed to do? So if a man takes care of you in every single role and every single aspect of your life, then why doesn't he have any control over what you do?
I don't know if we know the same men, but
But I'm saying a guy. Let's say hypothetically a guy that does do that.
hypothetically,
Yeah.
I've been in a relationship like that, and it doesn't feel normal. So I would say no.
Why? What went wrong?
The whole thing. I don't think people should have rights over other people,
Yeah.
no matter the relationship. No matter it's love is.
But I'm saying like the authority should be like, okay, if she wants to go out clubbing, like she can't do that. I think
Why?
because I think the thing is that a lot of men are very logical with certain things, and I think when a girl wants to go clubbing, there's nothing that good that comes out of that. Like there's nothing that's accomplished to that, right? So it's like if a person's taking care of you and he has that responsibility over you, he should have the responsibility of what you should and shouldn't do. Because the thing is, like, guys in general are just very logical with how their approach is, right? So it's like when the guy tells you don't wear something short because there's the odds of, you getting sexually assaulted or raped or all that stuff. Whereas women will be like, no, I want to do what you want. You should wear what you want. What's the better advice? Right? Because you know what the world is. You know what the world's violent. You know the world's corrupt. You know the world's fucked up, all that stuff. So rather than, would it be better to take the advice of a man that knows how the world works, operates? Don't you think that authority is kind of important?
So you're saying that she doesn't understand the way that the world operates the same way that he does. I think being a woman and living in the world as a woman, she would know better than him.
In what sense? How is that?
Just like if you do wear something short, okay, what type of attention you're drawing to yourself, but you make your own decisions.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say to you is that when those decisions occur, women typically don't hold responsibility for themselves. A lot of women are not accountable in life.
Like,
I
what do
don't
you
think
mean by
that's
that?
true.
So what I mean by that is this, is that if you are a attractive woman, okay, let's say you can be whatever it is. Let's say you're a 7 out of 10, okay, in terms of attractiveness. You can get far in life. You can be a bitch. You can be mean to people, and you can still have a social life. You can still have a relationship. Life will be decently for you. But if you're a guy and you think you're top shit, but you're actually broke, life is you're gonna hold accountability. Everything that comes to a man's life, he has to be accountable for it. If no girl is gonna date a guy if he's a brokey, or if he's, not in the best status of his life or any that type of things, life is a lot more difficult for a man. So just in general, another example I give you is the porn star Mia Khalifa. So she was saying, I can do porn, I'm a liberated woman, all that shit, right? And then when she stopped finishing porn, she was like, my manager forced me to do it, because she got the backlash afterwards, after she finished porn.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying about the accountability. A lot of women are not held accountable in life because you guys are not, you don't have to be accountable.
I think it depends on like where you came from, like the walk that you had to, like how you grew up too. Like I don't always think it has to do with like gender.
Well, let's focus more on the West in general. But like, I think it's more so if we're talking about, Western society and first world countries.
I was talking about how you grew up, like when you were younger. I'm not talking about necessarily like what area, just like how your parents were, like how you learned to like live in the world and stuff. Like not necessarily to do with like West or anything.
No,
just,
but
like,
it's not about that though. It's about how society doesn't hold women accountable for anything. Because if you think about it, look at the whole body positivity shit that goes on with women. The fact that if you're fat, they're pushing out this narrative that if you're fat, you're beautiful. But when it comes to a guy that's short, where's the Short King magazine? If you're a short guy, too bad. That's it.
But there's girls that are into short
Yeah.
guys.
No,
And
but
there's
what I'm
guys
trying-
that are into bigger girls.
Okay, so would you date a guy that's shorter than you?
Yes.
And where is he now?
That's a good one. That's a good
It
one.
wasn't because of the short.
It matters. Would you date a guy shorter than you?
I don't know
Would you feel attracted to him?
if I liked his personality for sure. Yeah.
How tall are you?
I think I'm like 5. I'm not that tall, so I wouldn't expect someone to be taller than me if I'm
No, I didn't say
tall.
taller. I said shorter.
Like so, like 5.
What's your height?
I think like 5'5".
So let's say a guy's 5'4".
I don't know if his heart's nice for sure.
So have you dated a guy that's 5'4"?
I don't think so. No.
Also, not a lot of.
But there's
I also haven't
but there's
dated
a
a lot,
but there's a
so-
reason why you guys don't go for that. But that's what I'm trying to say about the accountability,
But
though.
that's not true.
I don't think that's true
girls.
though.
There are girls that date shorter
Yeah.
guys.
But I'm saying there's always going to be the anomaly in every situation, right? No
Yeah,
matter what
of
it is.
course.
But what I'm trying to say is you always go with majority, right? So that's what I'm talking about, the accountability, where if you are not a high status guy, or if you are not not even high status, let's say you don't have your shit together, let's say you're short, whatever it is, you
a lot going on.
by automatically life is just going to be more difficult for
Okay.
you. Whereas a female, it's a lot more easier. Life is like a lot more easier for a girl. You guys don't solve problems. Men solve problems for
But
you
you're
guys.
saying in this
You don't-
hypothetical, if you're attractive, if you're a 7 out of 10, what about for the women that are not by Western standards considered attractive? Do you think life is easier for them?
Life, okay, so yeah, so there is technically a pretty privilege. That for sure definitely exists. But for the most part, though, you have girls that are like 5 out of 10 that get an immense amount of attention.
But
Like-
what defines a 5 out of 10? I don't
Like,
think
let's say like an average girl, okay? Let's say nothing that like, just an average looking girl on the street, okay? Life in general, I'm just saying in general, is a lot more easier for a female than it is for a male, because every situation that you guys come about, if there's a problem, you guys run to men for it. Everything. Think about it. Your car breaks
Well,
down.
yeah, I do call my dad a
your-
lot.
your car breaks down, you go to a guy. You have a plumbing issue, you go to a guy.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
That's not a negative thing though.
No, I'm not saying it's a negative
Okay.
thing, but that's what I'm trying to say is that control should be, it should be necessary. If you're taking care of the girl and you're solving all their problems and she's benefiting so much from it, then why can't the guy have some sort of control
And
over
when
it?
control, you mean like saying like don't go out. Like,
Yeah,
to
you
the
can't,
club?
you can't go out to the
Okay,
club.
yeah.
You can't, like, no guy's gonna enjoy that. I'm not saying like you have
Yeah.
to like eat at a certain time, like, or like it's like a set schedule. I was just joking at the beginning, but I'm saying is like there has to be some sort of authority. 100%.
I think respect, yeah, mutual respect, and that can come with
Yeah,
authority as well.
it could be, but in a sense, most guys like
Yeah.
that authority though.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's just guys are just naturally biologically are like protectors and providers. That's just how they inherently are. So you should have some sort of authority over your girl. A lot of girls are fucked up today where they think like, I'm a liberated, I'm a liberal, it's 2024, like
liberated
she just
liberal.
said, we should have this, we should have that. And it's like, that's not how it is.
Yeah.
Your father had some sort of authority over your mother back in the day, for sure.
So do you think our fathers should have authority over single women now? If you're saying that,
A single woman? What do
yeah, like if you're saying you go to a man, women go to men for all of their
Yeah.
inconveniences, whether it's their father, whether it's their partner. Does that give also dads the same right to hold authority over their daughters as men with their partners?
Yeah, I would say so. 100%. Why?
That doesn't sit right with me.
Why does it not sit right with you?
It's just kind of mean.
Not
It's
really.
like pioneer
little bit
time.
mean.
How does that mean though?
I just think it's a very like harsh like perspective. Like I think it's like really
Him
like
telling you not go in the club?
no, like what? No, not that. I didn't say the club. I mean, like just saying like it has to be like the control and stuff. Like I feel like that just sounds like a harsh perspective.
Women are horrible at making decisions. Horrible. At
I mean,
making
that's
decisions.
okay. Fair
like
enough.
women are horrible at it.
Yeah.
They're very like illogical, and they base everything on emotions. Like I'm sure.
But you also don't have like a period and stuff, so you don't know what it's like to feel completely insane sometimes.
But that's
when
what
you're
I'm trying to
getting
say
your
to you
period.
is that like, okay, sure, you might have your period. Oh, my bad. But I'm saying, yeah, for sure you have your period. But what I'm saying is that because that authority is so important, because a lot of decisions can be made with those that authority, right? So guys can make proper decisions for you. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like that authority is very necessary in a relationship. Because here's the thing. Okay.
Are you in a relationship?
No.
Okay.
But here's what I'm trying to say to you is when you guys want to date a guy, do you guys not want the guy to lead in a relationship?
We were talking about this on the way here, and I think having a certain amount of lead, yes.
So don't you think if he's a leader, he has to have some sort of authority, just like your boss has some sort of
like
authority
the
over
Roman times or something? Like,
you? No, I'm just saying like your boss technically has some sort of authority over you, right? Don't you think that he's a leader, right? Because he's your boss.
Well, we have a woman boss now.
Okay, but I'm saying just in general, right?
Okay,
like I'm
yes,
just saying in
sorry,
general,
yeah.
like in a relationship, every woman wants to be with a man that leads. No one wants to be with a woman. No woman wants to be with a man that follows.
That's also not true.
I don't know every woman in
so
the
you
world.
want to be with the guy that
No, I personally I do prefer someone that leads, but I know a lot of women.
They like
who-
to take control.
But it doesn't. But that relationship never really actually lasts very long. It always ends in some sort of form.
I
or way.
know most marriages I know, and like my parents' friends around are like the woman's the one that's like,
My mom, yeah, she's like,
and the men are the
yeah.
ones that are like,
He's like locked in the basement.
Yeah, but like when it comes to like, well, those are like whims. But like when it comes to like certain situations, though, when it comes to like certain things, like you want your man to lead, right? Like you want your man to take some sort of like.
of course.
So that's what I'm saying. Like leadership should come with some sort of authority.
Leadership is important.
It's important.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to lead, you have some sort of authority over it.
It's a lot of work, though.
It is. I'm not saying it's not.
Full-time job to be a leader.
I'm saying it's a privilege to have a girlfriend.
Yeah,
Fun.
definitely so. You have to respect people. And you
Yeah, it's
respect
a
them back.
100% a privilege.
Yeah.
So let me ask you another question. What is one way guys lie and why do they lie?
That's a really good question. Like, what do you mean? What is one way? Like, just
Like, what's the time where where a guy has lied to you and like
lie about
and why
intentions.
and why do they lie about it? So why do they lie? Why do you lie about his intentions?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
They're just
at
not
all.
fully in love, probably.
But even intentions, it doesn't have to be like.
But what do you mean by in love? You don't need to be.
I
you can
think
still
if-
cheat on your girl and still love her.
I don't know about that type of love,
Why?
but I mean, I'm used to a different type of love. I don't like. I think when you love someone full-heartedly, like you don't want to lie to them.
So
like
do you
it's
believe in
like
unconditional love?
yes,
Why do you believe in unconditional love?
I just do.
So don't you think everything is a condition technically?
I think everything has a condition, but I think that
So how is that?
conditions can be good. But there's unconditionally loving someone is loving them like no matter what, and like caring about
So
them, but
hold on.
not wanting.
Let me ask you a question. So let's say you meet your boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
you meet your partner, and you love him because he's funny, he's charming, he's nice to you, right? Now all of a sudden you fall in love with him. Now let's say a year later he stops being funny, stops being charming, stops doing all those things.
Yeah.
How is that unconditional?
Because I
everything's a
wouldn't love
condition.
someone based off just their personality traits. Like you have to really get to know the person. So I wouldn't love someone just based on if they're funny and only they're funny some days and not like other days. Because people are like multi-dimensional.
But what I'm trying to
so-
say to you is that every single relationship in the world, even your parents, everything's a condition.
No, because I don't know every single relationship in the world, and neither do you.
No, but you were friends with her.
Yeah.
Because why?
We just, our lives came
unconditional
together.
love.
It's on,
No,
yeah.
but what do you like about her?
I just like being around her. I like the way that she makes me feel. I like the way she is like such a loving person.
Okay, now let's say she stops being loving. She starts acting like a cunt. She starts acting like a bitch. Now, how is that? That's a condition. You only liked her because of those conditions. Now, because she stopped doing that, it's not unconditional. So
Well, for me, it is. I would still, no, I don't
I think
believe in
once
that.
you're-
Sorry.
how is that? Okay, I don't think you guys understand. Okay,
I understand what you're saying.
your parents love you because you are their kid. That
Right.
is a condition automatically.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm trying to say to you is unconditional love does not exist in any forms of
It does
relationship.
for me. It does for me. I'm sorry. I can't agree with you. It does for me. I don't have the words to explain it. It's just a feeling. I believe
So
in
hold on, hold on, wait. You've had ex-boyfriends.
Yes.
So why'd you break up?
Because I don't know.
But you were in love, right?
Of course, yeah.
So why were you not in love anymore?
Because they ghosted me.
Okay, so they ghosted you.
See?
Cool, but before he gave you attention.
It wasn't like attention, but we like loved each other.
Okay,
Like,
but what did you love about him?
I don't know. It's like the same thing. I like the way I felt around him. I like the way he was. I think he was super amazing as a person. and
Okay, so
I still think he's an amazing person.
but he eventually didn't become amazing, and he eventually didn't cater to your
That's
needs.
life.
But that's what I'm trying to say, dude. That unconditional means
No,
like
but I still love him unconditionally, regardless
you-
of how
you
he is
can't-
acting. I guess I can.
you can't love someone unconditionally.
Yep.
It's everything's a condition.
No, not for me. You can't say everything has a condition just
It is
because you
a
believe it.
But what I'm trying to say to you is, okay, I'm gonna break it real down for you, real slowly,
I get
okay?
it. You're not listening to me.
No, you're saying unconditional. I love this person because they take care of
Hey,
me.
that's not how I sound.
I love this. I love this person because they're sweet, because they're charming,
Yeah.
because their personality. That day that they stop doing those things, you end up breaking up.
Yeah.
So how is that unconditional?
Because you can still love someone unconditionally from afar.
But no,
Yes.
you don't love them unconditionally
Yeah.
because everything is a condition in life, no matter what it is. My
No.
sister, I only like her because she's my sister.
No,
If she was a random girl in the street, I would not like her.
What are you talking about?
That is a condition, no matter what it is.
I understand
Why
what you're
does
saying.
then why
fully.
does the term exist?
Because it's fucking stupid. Because it's just fairy tale bullshit that you see on Disney.
I believe in Disney.
Okay, you can believe it all you want. You can believe it all you want.
He's a Disney kid.
Oh my god. Okay, how about
So
you? Do you believe unconditional love?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I do, but I don't want to get into this. I already heard your
We're
argument.
into
It doesn't
it.
make sense.
I don't know
To
how.
me.
I don't know how you guys don't get. This is why maybe you guys are okay. Okay, define cheating. Have you ever cheated on a guy?
No,
You sure?
I'm positive.
Never texted a guy
Nope.
in a relationship. How about you?
No,
No, there was something there.
No.
no,
There's something there.
no.
So you never like text another guy when you were in a relationship?
Like romantically, no,
Never like flirted with another guy?
no,
Would you ever cheat?
no.
Why?
I'm very big against cheating.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. Do you think, here's my take on cheating. If a guy has sex with a girl, that's not cheating.
Huh?
That's not cheating.
Why?
Because cheating is, because in my opinion, loyalty is shown in two different ways. You guys are always trying to compare men and women as equal, but men and women are not never equal. Men show their loyalty through protecting you, providing for you, and being there for you. A woman shows their loyalty through being sexually exclusive to the man. There are men that easily love their wife, their girlfriend, but will go fuck another girl, not care about the other girl, and then come home and do a lie detector test saying, "Do you love your wife?" and they'll fly colors.
Well, I do agree that women cheating in a relationship and men cheating in a relationship are a very different thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can define cheating based on like their emotional headspace while they were doing it.
No, but I'm saying is guys cheat so they can just bust a nut. It doesn't matter to them.
I think men cheat when their physical needs are not being met, and I think women cheat when their emotional needs are not being met. But I still,
Every guy cheats. There's not a single guy in the world that doesn't cheat.
My dad never cheated on my mom.
You don't know that.
I do know 100%.
Do you know your whole entire dad's life?
Yes, I do.
When you were a baby as well?
Oh yeah,
So you remember everything from birth?
of course.
Okay. Alright. Listen, guys naturally, they're biologically hardwired to plant as many seeds as possible. That's just why back in the day, men had multiple wives.
Yeah.
It's only recently where monogamy kind of changed that shit. If love and all that shit exists, then why is divorce rate at 50%? Why is 80% of divorces initiated by females? Right? Ask yourself that.
Because people are not willing to work through their issues anymore. Religion's not involved. It's not marriage.
You have some point of it right, but I truly believe that guys in general just want variety. You can have the hottest chick, but you still want to bang someone else. That's just how guys are all hardwired. And the thing is that you guys think like, oh, like there's guys out there that probably, you know, I mean there probably is like a small minority of guys that probably are for sure loyal. Mm-hmm. That's possible, but I'm saying the odds of you finding that are probably slim to none. So you might as well, you might as well accept it.
I think a lot of women have accepted it, and I don't think it's necessarily about how if someone cheats. I think it's how the situation is handled.
I think it's the best thing to do is like I went on a date with this girl like last week, right? And she was telling me she's like the best situation is she's like I already know all guys cheat, and she's like I'm just gonna like kind of have that mindset of out of sight, out of mind. So she already assumes that a guy's gonna cheat. Mm-hmm. But she said to me, she's like, if I find out, I'll get angry. So it's better that I just don't find out. Mm-hmm. I think that's the approach that everyone should have. Well, guys, women at least, in my opinion. So. Why?
I think it's better if obviously things happen, and like if you're out one night and you're drinking and you end up sleeping with someone, like that's a really shitty thing to do. But I think if you're able to have like the self-respect and also respect for your partner to go and tell them about it and admit that it was maybe not the best decision on your part, I think most women would value that over ignorance as well.
I actually disagree. I think women in general don't like I think women don't like the truth. I think the truth is very harsh. And
How do you know so much about women?
Yeah.
Because think about it, as men, okay, so good point that you brought up. I would never ask a girl on how to pick up another girl or how to talk to another girl or any of that type of shit. Because women don't know how to riz a girl at all.
That's what you think.
No, if you're a lion, do you ask a gazelle on how to catch
a
gazelle, or do you ask another lion?
Ask her to lead you to the path.
No. See,
that's how coyotes.
See, that's the thing. See, that's the point that I was trying to tell you before. Is that going back to your original point? Is that like women in general don't enjoy hearing the truth because the world sugarcoats everything for you guys.
That's a bold statement to me.
No, it's true. The world does 100% sugarcoat things for you guys.
I don't think so. I got bullied pretty bad in my life, so I didn't get
by other girls, most likely.
Oh no, it's girls and boys.
Yeah, but like who doesn't? Okay, that doesn't mean anything.
It does mean something.
But I'm saying as a grown.
I still get bullied to this day.
As a grown adult, as a female.
People still bully.
I'm not saying that you don't get bullied. I'm just saying in general though, girls, the world is so easy on you guys. Going back to the body positivity thing, it's not attractive to guys, but if you label a girl as fat, she gets hurt. So
okay,
that's
what about the wage gap? If life is so great for us and sugar coated.
What about the wage gap? Women,
the fact that men get paid substantially more.
That's actually not true. Women actually get higher pays now. Women actually are in the workforce. Women graduate university more. Women have higher positions now. Women
but not higher than men.
Yes, they do.
Where are the stats?
The stat that you're referring to is way old, way too old. Way like I'm talking about 20 years ago. Women have much higher careers than men. Think about all the blue collar jobs that men work, right? They don't make as much as careers as like, you know, if you're working for like a top tier bank and stuff like that. A lot of women are in a lot higher positions because women go to school more than men. Women have the exact, what can you name? Like name one disadvantage that you have compared to a guy in this modern day world.
Like in every aspect?
Yeah, let's just say.
Just a lot.
Okay, what can you name? That's a massive like in the first world countries. I'm not talking about Africa or some shit.
Yeah. Disadvantage. Number 1, we have to give birth.
Okay, no, I'm not talking about biology. No, I'm talking about modern day
Cultural?
society right now. What are the disadvantages that you have, and what advantage do you have over a guy?
Sorry. I was gonna say slang, but I forgot.
There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. See, the thing is that you guys constantly keep comparing men in the way of the 1% of men. That's what you guys keep thinking. Like, oh, men make more than me. No, the 1% men make more than you guys. Oh, the 1% of men have private jets. No, like that is the top tier guys that women constantly keep comparing themselves. Dude, the average guy does not have that great of a life. He ain't getting no fucking bitches. He ain't getting no fucking his pay. His pay's like 50, 60K. Like no girls are approaching him. Like you guys constantly keep pairing the 1%, and that's why you guys have that like mindset in your head.
That's lies.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you. There are lies. That's what I'm saying.
lies.
And like it's just it's just the facts, right? Like you could even name one disadvantage that you have.
Sometimes people talk over me.
Okay, that's not a fucking disadvantage. Like that's like everyone talks over you.
bit.
That's a you problem. That's not
Okay.
That's not a woman problem.
How is my okay? Fine. I don't know.
It's like therapy for you right now. This
It
session.
is. It's very therapeutic. Yeah.
Okay, that's a soft question. Best restaurant to be taken on a first date.
It's a good question. What about you? Go first. You answer that.
Yeah. You tell us.
The car?
Like a drive-in movie
No, like come in my car.
in like the back
just-
The
seat.
back seat. First date.
All right.
First date.
That's.
Wait, how many
But what are you
relationships
eating?
have you had?
I've had a lot. I've been a lot. Women are like,
But you said restaurant.
yeah,
Yeah.
the back seat of like we'll get like skip the dishes and then we'll get like in the back seat or Tim Hortons or some shit like that.
Tim Hortons.
No, I'm
Tim
just.
Hortons is they have
No,
pizza now.
I'm just fucking with you guys. No,
They do have pizza now.
Realistically speaking, like, okay, like for me, I actually don't. Okay, so if I'm trying to get laid, I'll take her out to like a very like, because women like the whole like fucking ambience and shit like that, right? Like, take her somewhere downtown, right? Like, guys don't care about ambience at all. But you guys only like it because you guys are not paying for it, and B, it's catered to, I don't know, women just like that shit for some sort of reason. Guys don't do that shit. So ideally, if you want to go for like, if you're trying to get laid, then take her out there. But if you're trying to actually like see the thing, I would say like Keg is a good restaurant to go.
Okay.
Good lighting,
I do love the keg.
good
I
food
love the
too.
keg.
Good
And
food.
it always
Good.
slaps.
They have
Right?
appetizers.
Good food and good lighting,
Yeah.
good like.
But sometimes their stuff is dry. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've had a
Maybe
few
they just don't like
steaks
you.
there.
When they
Okay,
just-
fine.
They just see you. and
Oh,
they're
it's
just
all
like,
me, isn't it?
How about you? How about you? Let's go with you first because you talk too much.
Yeah.
No.
No, I haven't talked to you
I
enough.
don't. I can't. I have to think about it. I need like a second.
Boston pizza?
I don't mind Boston pizza, but I think like Wendy's or something's pretty good, just because the burgers are
Chung?
juicy. Chung. Yeah.
So
'cause
wait,
it-
I could
it's kind of like a
I could take you to
dine-in.
Wendy's on a first date, and you'll be happy.
Wendy's is not cheap.
Oh, all right.
It's still expensive for Wendy's. People are like who
Yeah.
make like real like.
So you value
regular
yourself at
money.
Wendy's?
I didn't say I value myself at Wendy's, but Wendy's is a multi-million-dollar company. What would not to be valued about it?
It's a fast food joint you can get anytime you want.
That's pretty valuable.
But you can also go out and get nice food anytime you want.
Not really.
nice dinners for each other.
Especially people that like, especially in this economy, people are not going out that often. So wait, so you would settle if I took you out to Wendy's, would you be happy with that?
No, I don't like Wendy's, but like,
Burger King,
no.
Arby's.
I think like I
Arby's?
would like. I think for a date, I would like something like like Korean grill. Like
Yeah,
barbecue.
like interactive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one
Cook the
actually.
meats together, but I don't think I need to be wined and dined.
Yeah.
It's nice when it happens, but it's not like
I think dinner on the first date in general is just awkward.
yeah.
So how many dates before like what's a good amount of dates for you guys in terms of like giving it up?
I don't want to answer that question.
What's the average you think? What's your average? Like you think is respectable
like dates is like you're like dinner.
before hooking up? Like how many dates before hooking up
I don't know.
that you think is like appropriate? It doesn't have to be your experience, just your mindset, your perspective.
I don't know, like 7.
Damn. Seven
I'm not saying
seven
each-
windy dates?
Well, not okay. Right. No, like you could go for a walk or something, or like, you know, watch a movie.
7 bacon cheeseburgers.
7 bacon.
JBCs.
Yeah. Ooh.
JBCs to the
Their
dome.
chicken nuggets are so good. Their honey with the honey mustard. There's like one of the best in the business.
It's so plain.
Okay. Well, that's your opinion.
What's your background? Like, how white are you? I'm curious.
I don't know. I'm white. You can
Like,
see.
like how white? Like, are you
Like,
like,
what's the percentage?
are you super, are you like Canadian white?
Like, I
No,
don't
there's a
know.
lot in there.
There's something in there. But we'll
Yeah,
just say
that makes
white.
sense. How about you?
What's the question again?
How many dates, like, on average, that you think is like,
I think 5 or 3 to 5.
all right, that's a kind of more respectable, I would say.
I think three if you're like really
goodness.
feeling it. Like,
What
'cause
about
you
first date?
No. That's how you get bad diseases.
Well, wait, hold on. Let me ask you a question.
That's
Let me ask you a
true.
question. Why would you have bad disease on the first date and not the third date?
Because it gives you the time to like, you're comfortable enough with that person to have the. Do you not have the conversation before you sleep with someone?
No, but no.
You don't
no,
ask them?
I'm saying you have the conversation on the first date and then you go
I
back.
would never have the conversation on the first date. That just.
But how do you?
wrong.
But going back to the diseases thing, how would you know he has a disease on the first date to third date?
Because you ask him on the third date.
Yeah, and
That's when
legally they
that's
have
the
to tell
appropriate
you.
time. You know them well enough to be able
So
to
you
bring
ask
it
him
up.
like, "Do you have disease?"
Well, no, like, when was the last time you got tested?
And what if he says on the first date
You
a
got-
month ago, and if he says on the third date a month ago? How do you know he's not lying to you?
You got to ask for the printout.
See, the reason why I say this question is because it's a constant battle between both sexes where men just want sex, right? And women want resources. They want time, dates, money, you know, be taking wine to dine, all that shit, right? And the thing is that when a guy has sex with a girl, the relationship completely changes. The guy gets to dictate if he wants to carry on the relationship or not the
you
girl.
think so?
100%. If the guy gets what he wants, what's left?
A conversation.
So if the girl didn't like. Yeah.
got conversations left.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like in general, majority of guys go on dates so they can get laid. Yes, some of them can want to carry on a relationship, but do you not agree that relationships are all about a power dynamic? And once there's always gonna be one person that technically loves the other person more,
But you think
I
the men
agree with
have that,
that.
There's a-
power once they sleep with the woman?
100%.
Do you think women fall in love through sex?
No, I'm saying the power gets completely shifted to the guy. The guy got exactly what he wanted.
But what if the girl wanted that too?
But what I'm saying is, majority of times, guys want it more.
But you're generalizing.
I'm not generalizing.
I know a
guys,
lot of women were a little bit.
I'm not
more
saying
just
women. I'm not saying women don't want it. I'm saying that, in general, though, that's why guys will take out a girl. If girls wanted it so bad, then why didn't they open their legs on the first date then?
You do.
But you guys just said right
Yeah,
now.
because I'm asexual, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
Maybe I don't
and
want
you guys think like you just said right now, like a lot of times women will say the politically correct answer, but the thing is that you guys know if you give it up so easy, you don't want to give it up that easy. You want the
don't
guy to
think
kind of you want the guy to kind of like work for it in a sense, like show me
No.
your worth almost.
I don't think women do it so men can work for it. I think women do it when it feels comfortable and it feels right. And I think it's a really hard thing for. I don't know how a lot of women have sex on the first date, and they do, but I think just in general, it's hard.
I'm
to,
not saying they don't. I'm
to
saying
sleep with someone if you're not emotionally involved, and I don't think you can get that on the first date.
I'm just saying though in general though, don't you think that that's the majority of time? Like, okay, have you ever been on a date with a guy, and he's incredibly agreeable with you?
No.
All the time.
There you go. Why do you think he's agreeable?
He loves me.
No, it's because guys will say anything just so they can get it
I
in.
think I'm smart. And
No.
Yeah.
Women are not that funny, to be honest with you. But like that's
Goodness gracious.
no, I'm just saying like it's just like we'll pretend to laugh like oh my god.
that's what you've been doing this whole podcast.
No, well, no.
That's so rude.
No, but it's not being rude. It's just like
No, I'm
that-
just kidding. It's
that-
okay.
that's just what it is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
like
For you.
I'm sure you've been on dates with guys that are very agreeable.
I actually literally haven't. It usually end up arguing with them.
On the first date?
Yeah.
At Wendy's?
Yeah.
She throws the burger.
Throw the burger and start throwing
So wait, let me ask you a
tantrum.
question. Why do you think you're single?
Well, I told you I got ghosted.
But why did you get ghosted?
Probably because I'm an argumentative person, I would say.
So you like to argue?
I guess, yeah.
like what type of arguments do you get into?
Like I think they're pretty calm, but if they get heated really quickly, like just regular. I guess I just like to like
So do you like toxic guys then?
no, I don't. I just like I don't know.
So are you the toxic one then?
No.
So you say that you.
Just like the fight.
I just
So
like
you
to
say you-
fight.
so-
I like to
so
argue. I
it-
like to debate. I just like to like
So how?
talk.
So in what way do you think that's a characteristic trait that guys want to be with?
But I don't think they do because that's why I'm ghosted.
So don't you think you should change it?
That's who I am. I'm not gonna change.
Doesn't mean
just
that you
because-
can't change.
But I don't think it's wrong. I think it's okay.
Isn't the whole point? Do you want a family? Want kids?
I think that my eggs are like dying. So I'm like 31. Like, come on, it's like past. You're just talking about biological. You know.
I get it, but
Yeah.
you'll still. I mean, yes, you're right. 90% of your eggs at age
They're
30,
dead.
they're dead. But you can still do IVS. You can still do a bunch of things.
What's the money for that?
It's like 2-3 grand.
Work as a receptionist.
I can't tell if you're trolling or not. I really can't.
being honest.
I really can't.
serious.
Swear.
Okay,
I told
hold
you
on,
she was
hold on.
good
So
with
do
the
you want to
talk.
get married, have kids in an ideal world?
I don't want to have kids. No.
Okay, so you don't want, but you want to get married.
I don't have a desire for it, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. But it's not like something I've been like hoping for. Do you want to get married and have kids, or do you have kids?
Well, I think kids are fine. I just think that like with marriage, I just don't like when the government gets involved.
Yeah, no, I agree. The paper settings,
Yeah.
the pets, they got to track
But like if a
on
girl
you.
really wants to get married, then like sure, why not, right? But like I don't think most guys actually want to ever get married. They just do it because the girl wants to get married for the
Yeah.
most part. How about you? I was asking like, why are you currently single? Like, what's wrong with you?
Oh my god.
No, Emma's amazing and beautiful. There's nothing wrong.
I'm single on purpose.
Why?
Because I'm exhausted emotionally from
I don't think a girl is single on purpose though. I think the guy that you wanted didn't want you.
No,
Realistically.
Yeah.
that's not true.
Well, I'm just speaking.
I very mu-
So
No.
so you said
I
you're-
ended my last two. I've ended all my relationships.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you on that part. You probably did, but I'm saying like the guy that you probably found to be like super like top tier probably didn't want you.
I haven't found him yet, actually.
Maybe yeah. So wait, you're single because you're selective. In what sense? What are you looking for?
I'm not I just don't think I'm looking for a partner in my life. I'm at a point in my life where I'm just really happy, like being on my own
So
and doing my
you're
thing.
so you're not afraid like what she said with becoming 30 and not
No.
being married and single.
No,
Start
I think
being-
if I wanted to have kids, I could go to sperm bank, get some kids.
Yeah, but that's
choose
not
one.
every girl says that's not, that never really ever really.
Or
occurs.
like adoption, or like I just feel like I'm so fulfilled in every other aspect of my life.
But you want to be married,
No,
so you don't ever want to
I
be married.
actually don't want to be married. I don't think I would ever get married.
You're only 26.
Yeah,
You're
but
too young.
I just like it's not on my radar right now. Who knows?
Not
Ask
on
me
your
if I-
radar, but eventually women that reach that age when they're like 30, 35, that's usually when a lot of women are like, okay, fuck, my clock is ticking. And then when you see a lot of your friends getting married and
all
have
my
kids,
friends are pregnant right now.
yeah. And the one thing that most females, I think there was a statistic that read that like females that are 40 and have no kids have the highest rate of depression. Women biologically are just hardwired to want
But
kids.
don't you think?
I
Don't
was
you
born
see
with
certain?
depression, so
Don't, don't you know some like my sister? She's not maternal at all. She doesn't want to have kids. It's probably for the best that she never has kids.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think that there's certain people that maybe shouldn't be having kids?
There's always going to be the anomaly in every situation, of course. But I'm saying if I'm going by majority, then majority will say that.
We can't keep going by majority.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, because you always have to go by majority. Because there's always in every situation, there's always going to be that one person that's always going to be like, no, I do this, I do that, right? But you always go with what statistically is your highest odds, right? So I'm saying like women who are at that age, who are in 40s, whatever it is, and don't have any kids, are known to be a lot more depressed.
But also have a lot more money.
Yeah, but the thing is that here's my standpoint on it. Like, a lot of times, if a female's rich, it doesn't really matter to the other partner for males.
I know, but I'm not saying in regards to not to attract men.
Not
but I feel like
attractive.
if I was rich and I was traveling and I was
It doesn't
40 and
cost a
didn't have kids-
lot of money to raise kids.
I have a lot of clients
Yeah,
in their 30s and they're miserable
Because-
after kids.
because their spending habits are horrible. If kids are fucking born in Africa and India have nothing, but yet they're still
Well,
growing up.
what about education?
education's free.
Huh?
You're not paying for education.
University? You're not gonna pay for your kids'
Y- y-
university?
If they want to go university, but there's OSAP, they could take their own loan,
Not if you're.
and it's
making a
not
certain
it's
amount of
and
money.
it's not that expensive. University's $20,000.
My university is 40K.
Yeah, 40K. Okay, that's not
Plus
that
my
bad.
after college that's if you have 3 kids, where are you getting that money?
But if you have okay, but here's the thing though, 40K, but you can also take OSAP and pay for yourself as well. There's other
I
options
didn't
to
get
it.
the option to do
And
OSAP.
40K
I didn't
at
qualify.
that age, if you're saving up and you're being financially responsible, then you can save up a year, $1,000, $2,000 a year for your kids' university. That's pretty doable.
That seems like a lot of extra money that could be going somewhere else.
Sure, but what I'm trying to say though in general is that women who are around kids who are around their own family, just majority, are usually a lot more happier.
I think
There's a lot more purpose in their lives.
yeah, but I think it's a false sense of purpose because I think we're designed to feel that way because that's what our
Is that-
body can do. So
Is that designed or is that just biological?
I don't think it's biological. I think there is such thing as maternal instincts, but I think there's also, again, people who shouldn't be having kids.
No, I agree. Like if you have a mental health problem or some shit, I don't think you should have a
No.
kid. But I'm saying like a lot of women typically majority of women want kids, especially like when you talk to like women who are like in their 20s, they say like I don't want kids or I don't want whatever like it is. But when they get to the 30s, it changes their mind. I never wanted really kids when I was younger, but as I get older, yeah, you kind of want them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it varies person to person. I've always wanted kids. I've never really cared about marriage. I just feel like
But you just said you didn't want kids.
no. I said I don't want to be married.
No,
Come on.
I swear you said
Did
you
I
didn't.
not say it?
Did she like she didn't
Roll it
want kids?
back. Roll it back. No, I'm just kidding.
Play back.
Yeah,
the tape.
play it back.
Okay, so you
I want 4 kids. Yes.
okay, so you want kids,
Yeah, 6 if I'm financially stable enough.
but you don't want to get married.
I don't. Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, once you have a kid with a partner, it's basically the same shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't really. So
Yeah.
why don't you want to get married? I'm curious.
I just don't see the purpose in it. I think it's like a waste of money. I don't want to share my finances really with someone else. And then even if I do,
But you do know when you have kids, you have to get that regardless,
you can
right?
keep your stuff separate, can't you?
Mm.
It's common law.
If you make more than the guy,
Huh?
if you make more money than the guy, then that guy is entitled to certain child spouse.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you wanted rights, right?
Yeah, well.
Right? you guys fought for your rights when I didn't think it made any sense.
Yeah, my friend's dad says the women's right movement was the worst thing that ever happened
Hey, what?
to women.
It definitely was. Like, think about it. You guys fought because you guys thought you guys were slaves, and now you're still a slave working for a corporation.
It wasn't me.
I didn't fight.
No, but it was
my
your
ancestors.
ancestors that did that shit.
Yeah.
Your U of T ancestors.
Yeah, my youth.
So okay, so you still didn't answer the question. So you're single because the relationships didn't work out. Because why? Like, what happened in the relationships?
I can't go that deep into it right now. My first relationship was just horrid.
Horse?
Horrid. He was
Oh,
a
okay.
bad
Okay.
man. He's I don't know where he is now, but
Probably
hope
watching
he's
this,
doing
no?
okay. No, he's not watching this. He's old. He's probably retired.
Whoa, wait.
No, he's not
Oh,
that
okay,
old.
okay.
But he's
okay.
pretty old.
How old are we talking?
He'll be 35 now.
Okay, that's not old. What the fuck? That's not
That's
old.
pretty old.
For-
Wait, when did you date him? What age?
I was 22.
That's all. Okay. Guys like to go for younger girls in general.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
And it was my first relationship, so.
That's all what happened.
He just basically took advantage of the fact that I think I had no experience prior,
Like sexual?
in every aspect. Yeah, it was.
But that's a good thing though. Like
Is
what
it?
guys? That's what guys like though. No guy likes a girl that's too experienced in life in general.
Of course, it was good for him. Wasn't good for me.
Yeah, but guys want that though.
Yeah, so he had. That's why I did it and he didn't. It was ideal.
But what did he do? Like he controlled you?
A lot of things. A lot of things that we're not going to get into. He punch holes in walls and blow up pictures of my face to cover the holes when he'd get mad at me.
Why'd he punch the wall? What'd you do?
He would
What'd you
go
do?
through
Then?
rage fits. No, when he didn't take his Vyvanse, it wasn't me. That was really nice.
Wait.
Not the Vyvanse.
He cheated on me
That's
a lot
okay.
of times. Gave me yeah, I don't know. Just like a lot of bad things.
So wait, so you caught him cheating, and you were okay with that? Because you clearly stayed in the relationship afterwards.
No, I didn't. That's when I ended. And no, actually, I did stay a little. I did stay a little.
Thank you for proving my points.
It's all right.
Oh man. Okay.
But that was a learning experience, and I don't know. I think ever since coming out of that, I've really realized that you got to protect your peace. And a lot of the times, women are happier when they're not emotionally involved because you're completely in control of your emotions. You're not being influenced by a third party. I think you're jaded when you're in a relationship.
I agree with you, but I think that, in my opinion, I believe that every girl ideally wants to find a man that can, be there for her and stuff like that. I think the thing is, like, when people go through like relationships and stuff like that, especially when it like ends bad, they have like this like, almost like this stupid fucking epiphany that, oh my God, I want to be by myself and whatnot. But then they realize eventually they want to go back to a relationship.
Yeah, but I've been in and out of relationships since, and I've always been happier out of relationships than I have in. And my last relationship, he was wonderful.
So what happened?
I just ended it.
Why?
He was too controlling. That's what it was. But it was that ideal relationship where he would take care of me in all aspects, treated me like royalty, but in return, I couldn't have my freedom, and I wasn't willing to.
What was like your restriction over your freedom?
What was, sorry?
What was your restrictions?
Everything. I went out once with him, and I was dancing with one of my best friends, and he got mad, and he
Guy or girl?
Girl.
Like, were you guys like grinding or some shit?
No. He
Like-
started flexing behind her. And she's 5
That's
foot.
crazy.
5 feet, actually.
Like, what type of dancing was it?
We were just like fist, like it wasn't sexual. I promise you that.
Okay, that's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what else?
I don't know. I went away for a period of time. I went away to Europe for 2 months.
Oh, that's bad.
Which I told him the trip was booked before I had met him, so he knew about it already going into it.
So why didn't you just cancel?
Because I was going with my whole family.
Oh, that's a little bit different then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a little bit too control.
Yeah.
I think there's a level of controlling you need.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Well,
just
that's
like
what you were saying. That's authority, and in his mind, that was authority.
my authority was more so like
But it's not a spectrum.
no, but I'm saying like that type of authority is more like you want like a sex slave.
It's not what it was, but
No, kind of right. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of like a slave.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you want a slave. I'm saying like you want like a partner, but you want the authority over the
But
partner.
he would find it like he was like, if you ever don't want to work anymore, I'll financially support you. Like literally was like, the world is your oyster, except
So
you have to listen to me.
what about you?
Huh?
What about your
That's a
life?
good conversation. you guys
What about your
had.
life? Where did things go wrong?
I don't know.
Like,
So much.
like what do you find in a partner? Like what do you want in a partner and a guy?
Humor.
That's it?
Yeah,
good
basically.
one.
Yeah, it's like something funny.
What if he makes
carefree.
what if he makes 30K a year?
It's fine. If I don't make more than them, I don't expect them to make more than if I don't make that much, I wouldn't expect someone else to make that much.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's actually first time I ever heard that on the podcast. Usually, girl. So you don't want a guy? Okay, so you don't care if the guy's shorter than you.
No.
You don't care if the guy makes more money than you.
No.
And you don't care
because what happens if I was like a burn victim or something one day, and then you know what I mean? And then what I expect, things happen in life, you know?
So you're saying if you got burned, like you're expecting the guy. So you're saying that if he's too.
You can't judge people based off just what they have and what they how tall they are and stuff. Like everyone's made so different.
So you're saying like if a guy is making 100K a year, tall, all that stuff, and you got burned to death.
And-
or half to death,
Yeah.
whatever it is. You're toasty.
probably
You're
would
toasty.
leave.
You're toasty. and then-
toasty,
You're
yeah.
toasty. You think that he's gonna leave,
Yeah.
rather than so then you think like being with like a guy that's like really ugly, no stat, like no money, like doesn't make that much money, short. You think that he'll be more inclined to stay if you got toast?
No. they're leaving both ways.
So then why go for a guy that's
Because
that-
if he's
unconditional
short
love.
and he doesn't have very much money, exactly. Bring it. We'll tie it back into that unconditional love. If he's short, he doesn't make more than me, but he's super funny. We have fun together.
Wait, how
I'm
many
all
partners,
in.
like romantically, like real relationships, have you had?
Like I've been in 2 serious relationships.
And how long were they?
One was 1 year. The last one was 7.
So 7 years.
Yeah.
So why did that one end 7 years?
Told you because I argued too much. I think.
For the whole 7 years, you were arguing?
I guess it went by quick. I met him when I
And
was
he-
23, and now I'm like, what? I must have argued it away.
And he ended it.
Yeah, well, I actually just got ghosted, like completely ghosted.
It's not
Yeah.
funny.
It's hilarious.
No, it's really.
It is what it is. It happens to
Did you
people.
cry?
So I'm not gonna. Of course, I've been crying since. It's
When
tragic.
when did this happen?
Huh?
When did this happen?
It's been a year now. It's been like a year.
Have you
since
dated
it.
anyone else?
I've been on like dates and stuff with the mailman. Not my love.
dating
He
our
was so
mailman.
nice.
Canada
He-
Post?
He turned,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the only mail that we have.
Do we get the Purolator? Is that mail?
No, it's not mail, man.
Really?
No, it's like delivery.
Oh, okay. Got it.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and why no mailman?
That's pretty hot. Actually.
What is that?
What?
Is that
The
chewing
mailman.
tobacco?
Oh, you want one?
No, what is that?
It's a Zin.
What is
It's a
the
Zen.
Zen?
You never had a Zin? Yeah, you know what like a shisha high is?
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it, just dissolve it, put it in your mouth, like right here.
Puke.
No,
Do I rip it open?
no, but just put it in your mouth.
I wanna
Don't
try
swallow
it.
it. Just put it in your gum right
Is it
here.
gonna burn?
No,
Alright.
it gets a little tingly, but then you feel like a head rush.
Well,
Just put it in your thing.
Like about the
know.
dentist.
It's like spicy a little bit,
Nice.
and then
you learn something new every day.
Right in the gums.
so do you even care? You care if a guy does drugs?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like what type of drugs is like a no? Like heroin?
Cocaine. Cocaine is a
Oh.
big
Why?
no. I don't know. Cocaine gives me the ick. People who do cocaine too casually weird me out.
Is it because of the act of it? Like
No,
Like that?
yeah, I think it's kind of nasty that you're inhaling it. I also feel like people who are really coked out don't realize that they're really coked out, and they look really sketchy, like really scary.
what about heroin?
Yeah, yeah, heroin too. I would
No.
have that.
So if it's like you're at the keg and you're just like I'm just gonna shoot up.
Yeah, I would say maybe not.
No?
Maybe go do that on your own time or not.
In the
in front of-
washroom?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you? What drugs are no?
I'd say like meth probably would be no.
But everything else is fine.
But I don't know their backstory. Do you mean like we're casually watching TV and they just start like shooting up?
Yeah. But you love him.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Remember, you love
No,
him.
I know.
And he's like, babe, I'm gonna shoot some H right now. Can you
Chelsea.
can you just tie my arm?
Okay.
No.
I don't know. I can't judge a person based on why they're doing drugs.
She's different.
You'll never meet anyone like her on
Wendy's,
there.
heroin, like.
No, I'm being serious though.
She is being
So
serious.
like you would be okay with it?
Yeah.
Wow. Why?
It's not like I don't know.
Hmm.
They'll probably get over it maybe one day.
I don't think heroin's like something you could just pick up and drop the next day.
You can. Yes, you can.
you can.
You can do
I
that.
think you can.
100%.
I think my mom's done it before.
Yeah.
Heroin.
Yeah. She's never done mushrooms, or she's done heroin. Yeah.
So she injected H.
Someone I think did it for her.
What's going on right now? So wait, your mom?
Well, she grew up in the 70s. I don't know
Yeah.
what to tell you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Are you sure it was heroin?
Yeah.
And she told
Actually,
you?
no. No.
I don't think that's something that you can like. It's,
Oh,
It is.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did she describe what the feeling was?
Well, we're not gonna get into it right now. You want me to call her up?
So
So, mom.
Have you done any psychedelics?
Yes.
What have you done?
I love the mushrooms. MDMA. MDMA is not a psychedelic.
It's kind of psychedelic in a way.
Love the MDMA.
How about you?
I don't do well with psychedelics. I get like way too nuts.
Yeah.
I'm already kind of like, ugh.
Have you done acid before?
Once, but I don't think I had the full effect of it. I got it from my friend's sketchy boyfriend, and I just threw up everywhere.
Oh, like was it like? Did you like have like the visuals and everything?
No, just the vomit.
I feel like psychedelics can go really bad.
I'm sorry.
I
have
think
to
it
take
depends
this
on where
out.
you are in your life.
Yeah, you can just take it out. It's
Pretty
fine.
good.
It's too spicy.
Do you feel the head rush?
Yeah, feel a lot of things.
Okay, so you guys don't care. Okay, so let me ask you a question. I didn't ask you. Did you care if the guy was taller than you or no?
No,
So
I've
short
dated people shorter than me. Yeah.
and like, how was that? How did that make you feel going out in public? I'm curious.
It was hard when I couldn't wear heels. It was hard to go into like weddings and stuff when I couldn't wear heels. But
How short was he? Wait, how tall are you?
I'm 5'5",
So how short? How tall was he?
5'4". I just couldn't wear certain shoes around him, but that was not my insecurity. That was his insecurity.
Okay, and then let me ask you another question. Do you?
Short king, and they're better in bed. It's true what they say. That's why you gotta go shorter.
Wait, does size matter?
It's 50-50. Motion in the ocean size.
So what if it's like a tic tac? does that matter? To you?
If you love someone, you.
Oh
love
my fucking god! That cannot be your default
Yeah.
answer every time.
The one that punched holes out of Tic Tac, I saved for so long. Loved it.
Love the Tic Tac.
Love the Tic Tac.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think body count matters for girls?
I think it matters to men.
No, as in like, do you think guys care about body
Yeah,
count?
100%.
But why do you think that is though?
I feel like it's like almost like if a woman has slept with too many men, they're almost tainted.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
it's like you've been through too much.
Well, I think guys in general like girls that are like,
Are you supposed to take it out?
no, if you
Oh,
want to, it doesn't
okay.
matter. If you like it, it's fine.
Good. Yeah.
I think the thing is that like guys in general just enjoy girls that are like pure.
They like girls that are pure externally, but a whore for them. And that's what's messed up. I think it's like guys want girls to be really slutty just for them.
Yeah.
But then they're gonna look at other
then it's- yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's disgusting.
It's all bad.
Because that's disgusting to be promiscuous to another guy. Guys find that repulsive. Same way that,
But then why do they like looking at girls who are promiscuous then?
well, they're just looking to fuck them, right? They're not looking to wife them.
Oh. Use and abuse. Just use and abuse, hey?
It's not use and abuse.
It is.
Not necessarily. I mean, like at the same time, like I just think that like if you give it up. Okay, here's the thing: if a girl has a high body count, right? You already know that she's giving it up. Not every dude that she's giving it up to deserves it, right? She's just giving it up. And then the dudes that do deserve it, let's say they're high value guys, probably don't give two shits about her, and then probably ghost them.
Oh god, yeah. That
So-
hits close.
So you have it's a sense of like self-respect, right? Because I think sex is a little bit more important for girls than it is. It's like a lot more like like almost like spiritual, sacred
Yeah,
a little bit,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas guys can just stick it in anything
Rituals.
and everything, right?
Yeah.
What's the, okay? In your opinion, what's too high of a body count for a
For
girl?
a- for a girl?
Yeah.
I don't think there's such thing. I respect all women. If you
Same.
want to explore your sexuality, you do you.
Okay,
go,
let's reverse it.
girl.
What ideally like body count for a guy? Like, what's your limit?
I don't limit anyone to anything. The world is the limit.
So you're okay if a guy?
Again,
Sky is the limit.
Yeah.
Well, I think because in my opinion, body count doesn't matter for guys, but for sure it matters for girls. Like, because when you look at a guy, typically most girls they look at a guy's future, right?
I don't know.
Whereas a guy looks at a girl's past.
I'll look at the past
I look at the past.
Yeah.
and the future at the same time, back and forth.
I think some women like.
I'm
when
talking about
men
sexually
have. I think some women like when men have a higher body count. 'cause
100%
it makes
more.
them feel like they got their yayas out of them.
Would you want to be with a virgin? Be honest.
Ooh.
No, probably not.
I wouldn't. If I wouldn't knock it down.
Yeah.
I would try. I try everything once.
yeah.
Heroin.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you? What
That
about you?
wasn't
Care if a guy's a
normal.
virgin?
No, it doesn't matter.
So does it matter to you? Does anything really like if I say anything like it feels like everything's okay?
It is.
She has
Like-
a really big heart.
Yeah.
Like a really
it's
big
massive.
What do you do for your man?
What do you mean?
Like what makes you such a good partner?
I don't know, I think I'm like really caring. I like to like
Caring in what
cook-
sense?
or like make like a nice place, like set the ambiance. Even though you guys don't care about that, it does matter at the end of the day. I don't know, just like being like there to listen and like just being like a friend when it comes down to it.
Interesting.
Yup.
So wait, you would do anything for your man?
Yeah.
Would you die for your man?
Yes.
Take a bullet? So if like a guy had a gun, like you would go in.
Yeah, I would take a bullet for Emma. I swear. If
No,
you pull,
not her. A guy.
yes.
Should take a bullet for a lot of.
How about you? Would you take a bullet for your man?
I don't
Ow,
think so.
ow.
I don't think I would. I don't
See
think-
that's.
But I don't know who he is.
Who is he?
Who is he?
What is?
I
Yeah.
need to know him first.
Okay, let's say you dated for a year.
I don't know. You don't know someone after a year.
All right, let's say 2 years. Guy came with a machete,
No, it was.
Machete.
and he's.
Like
it-
I'm not
Yeah.
getting machete.
No. Well,
He has to get machete.
so what would you prefer, die? A gun?
Huh?
A gun then?
Yeah.
What makes you think a gun would feel worse?
How
than-
would you want to die? If you had,
like if I had a choice of how to die?
yeah.
I think the most peaceful way is probably like a drug overdose. No.
They say
I
drowning is actually.
agree.
No,
They
drowning's
say
the
drowning
worst. trouble.
once you take
Worst, bro.
the first gulp of water. you
No,
go
because
like
you
this.
know.
No.
I think jumping off a
no,
building.
No,
My dad's a swimming instructor.
dr-
he knows.
drowning is one of the most painful in the
They-
beginning because your lungs fill up and your lungs explode.
But once you're he's a
Bruh.
swimming instructor.
That doesn't mean he's
What
fucking drowned. Experience drowning
Drowned.
doesn't mean jack shit. Actually, the worst way to actually go is burning.
Fire,
Fire.
yeah.
Burning is like.
I don't want. We talked a lot about burn
Yeah, we
victims
did.
today, but-
Yeah.
What way do you want to go if you want that choice of dying?
I think like a car accident or like something
That could be really painful.
or something like fast, but something like kind of iconic. Like people like that's so
Like,
tragic,
I can't
but also
believe
like
it.
What about you? How would you want to die?
It'd either be like a terminal illness, so I'd have that time with like my family. If it was slow and I knew I was dying, then I could like.
No,
yeah,
like, well, okay, sure.
that's the way to die.
Isn't that kind of like the sad way to go?
No, I think it's the most beautiful way because then, sorry, not beautiful way because then you can get time with like your loved ones and like you get that experience, like kind of reflect a bit in your life.
Let's
and,
go
like,
with instant death.
what?
Instant death.
you have to choose a form of instant.
Yeah, instant
I
death.
think probably a drug overdose.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
She knows.
Yeah, but everyone's gonna be like,
No, because
What a
actually,
stupid
they did that to themselves.
one of the most
which
Yeah.
is not true, but
one of the best ways to actually go is hypothermia.
Really?
Yeah, because your body doesn't know that. So when you're, let's say you're in the mountain, right, and you're freezing, your brain actually doesn't shut off. It doesn't know that like your organs are shutting off.
Okay.
So it's like it's a really good way to die.
how do you
Yeah.
know all this?
Yeah.
How do you
Because I
know
learned in
sex?
college. I learned
What
in.
did you take
did you
in
take?
college?
What? I took private investigation.
Oh,
But I don't know why
shit,
my
that's
fucking I
cool.
don't know why my professor was telling me that.
He was intense. He knew some things. He knew some
He knew how like people want to die. I
He
guess.
did, yeah.
I feel like I feel like a fast. Okay, are you? Do you believe in afterlife?
yes, 100%. I don't believe in heaven or hell, but I do believe in the afterlife.
What do you like believe in exactly?
I believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits. I think that there's like a residual presence after.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I'm like spirituality. Like I think there's something.
Like reincarnation?
Maybe
How about you?
I could get with.
Yeah, I believe in it.
Do you believe in like heaven or like
Yep.
so you guys are both what, Catholic, Christian?
I'm Christian, Greek Orthodox. Yeah.
And then you're
Christian.
so do you guys were raised like going to church?
I was raised Catholic, but I don't like the Catholic Church. Kind of creeps me out a little bit.
Because like all the pedophilia?
Well, that and it's like very much so, and I feel like just like the whole like act of like a communion, like having like kids like dress up in wedding dresses and like go, it's just like creepy. I just think like no, I went through that, so that's I'm not like judging it. I actually had to like live it.
So wait, like you got dressed up as like a kid?
Yeah, like you have to do like your first communion. You have to like go into like the place where like you can't see the priest and like confess sins that you don't even have because you're young. And they're like, "What did you do?" And like, "I'm sorry for swearing at my parents." And it's like, I didn't do that. I'm just making things up. So they'll stop. Yeah.
What sins did you make up like besides swearing to your parents?
I think it was like hitting my sister.
But you
or
never hit her?
something. No, I just had to make it up.
And what if you don't have any sins to make up?
Well, they make you find them. It's called Catholic guilt.
Well, that's fucked up.
It is fucked
That's
up.
actually
Yes,
really-
it is. It is.
What were your sins?
Oh, I'm not. I wasn't raised Catholic. We didn't have to do that.
Lucky.
Oh, wait, where were you guys raised?
Toronto.
Oh,
He's not from Toronto.
I was raised in Calgary.
oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I know. What is that supposed to
That
mean?
makes sense. though.
Okay.
That makes Calgary's nothing to do with Calgary.
Okay.
Like, no, isn't there like wait, were you in Calgary or like the boonies?
Like suburbs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's even worse.
I
At least-
know.
At least Calgary has like something there.
Not much, but there's something.
Do you guys? So what do you? Are you guys up to date about all the whole P Diddy thing?
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that?
It's sad because his music is so good, and it's gonna be like an R. Kelly thing where some of the songs are so good, but it's like
So you still like P Diddy?
I don't like him as a person, but he made good music.
What about you, P Diddy?
You got to detach the artist from their Michael Jackson. First of all, he's innocent.
No, but I watched.
But do you think
told
he
I
did it
watched-
though? P Diddy? Do you think he did everything?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Isn't there like all this hard evidence against him? I mean, I'm not like reading into it, but I would assume that with all the court, didn't he lose like the court case?
No, he got
Do
arrested.
you? What about you? What do you think?
I think that I for sure think he. So from what I was reading about P Diddy, like what he used to do was he's definitely like homosexual,
Okay.
or like
Yeah.
or bisexual, whatever it is, right? And what he used to do is like he used to drug like probably really big rappers from the 2000s.
Yeah.
Probably like huge rappers that we don't even like.
Like male.
Like Usher?
Male, Usher for sure.
Oof,
Usher for
I
sure.
know.
And he would drug them, and then he would make them perform like oral, and then he would record it, so that he would have blackmail over them. So he would use that blackmail as well. That is something that's like he's known to have like parties, and they're like orgies. That is like a known fact for P Diddy.
I don't know enough about his life, but
Would you ever date P Diddy now, knowing
No.
everything? No. How about you? If you fell in love with P Diddy?
No. If I fell in love with
Yeah.
him? I don't know. I don't want to get judged.
So that's where that's where we crossed the boat, like P Diddy. I think she's still kind of down. If she's in love, she'll do it.
Love.
Oh man. Okay, what do you guys think of like the whole like? 'Cause you know what's actually interesting? I've been noticing a lot of like fucked up like TikToks.
Yeah.
And just like Instagram reels, right? You ever notice like the perverted comments that guys have on the bottom?
I don't read the comments.
So like there's like this new, I wouldn't say new, but it's almost like there's humor around like being a pedophile now.
Oh.
Like they almost
I
like
think it's coming to light for sure.
Yeah, it's coming to light.
Yeah, like their secret little things are
yeah.
like now. Yeah.
And like there's like there was one TikTok where it was like I remember it was a girl that actually came on the podcast that mentioned it, and I started researching afterwards, and it was like on like a 13-year-old like or like a 10-year-old whatever was like twerking, and the comment was like the top comment was like hear me out ...
I've seen those.
You've seen
where
those,
it's like
right?
hear me out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's like
He's
the
like-
most. Yeah, that's.
like what do you guys think of like
I've seen
that?
them even do that on like videos of dogs.
Yeah, but that's like
No, I swear. It said
bestiality.
hear me out. They would say that. I'm like, what is that?
But what do you guys think about that that
That's
culture change?
sick.
That's
Sorry.
sick. No, that's bad.
Did you guys know that the top most watched porn is when they depict the girl as a kid,
Yeah.
like ponytails and shit like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
Do you know that was the top one?
I assume so.
Why do you think that is though?
Because maybe it goes back to the thing with like you were saying, like men like innocence, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, they think obviously.
It's too innocent.
Yeah.
It's like too young.
Yeah.
But like one stat that I also read was men. What do you think the ideal age that men want to date a girl?
23.
I think 21,
Yeah.
Okay, what was the ideal age for a woman that wants to date a guy?
30.
Like 40.
So 45, and for men it was 18. 18 probably because it was legal age. It probably would have gone lower if they could speak out.
That's horrifying. That's actually.
Well, that's why like I was saying the purity is like very important for guys, right? So like that's why like you know maybe your ex had that like sense of like oh like she's young, I can control her, which is fine, right? But like I think that's like a pretty major factor. Why do you guys like older guys? I'm curious.
Well, I don't. I only
Have you ever dated a younger guy?
guys. After my ex, I only date younger guys.
Like how young? Like
Youngest?
18?
No, not youngest. I mean, I didn't know he was 19.
And you're at 26?
I was 25 at the time.
And you didn't know he was 19?
No, he lied to me.
How do you lie?
He told me he was 24.
Oh my
And then
God.
told me that
Oh,
after the
actually, you know what? I actually done that before. So there's one time for some reason a cop needed my like identification, right? And I was dating this one girl, and I got my one of my workers to Photoshop my driver's license
Okay.
age, so that I had two like pictures of my licenses, right, just in case she asked.
Yeah.
I would send it to her, and then I showed the cop by accident my fake age, And I was like, oh shit, no, let me take that back. He's like, why do you have that? And I was like, oh, I'm just dating this girl. And he looked at me, he's like, dude, what's wrong with you? It was fucking embarrassing.
I mean, kind of slay though.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait, so when you found
Dedication.
out, yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
True love.
Yeah.
When you found out he was 19, what did you react as?
Well, I was already invested. I was in love at that point.
Wow.
My heart was there. That was
You
the
were in
first
love with a teenager.
Dang.
Are you sure not related to P. Diddy?
No. Not that I know of. Run the test.
So technically, yeah, a teenager.
Yeah, that's sick. I know it's sick.
And then what happened then?
Well, it was kind of a fling. It was in Europe. Wasn't the same time
Oh.
I went.
Wait, how
It was a
often-
separate time.
Wait,
I
so
go every year.
Oh, because you're from.
Yes, from the European.
But then, so you guys were.
From the European descendant.
So you were dating this guy. Was it like long distance, basically?
Yes, a little bit, but then not really because I cut it off real quick.
How long do you guys date for when you guys were
It wasn't. We were not dating. I guess talking.
like
Talking
friends
for,
with
like-
benefits type of thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you can call it that. Yeah.
yeah.
2 months, 3 months, nothing.
And you were in love already?
I was in love the minute I met him. It was the first time I experienced. It was actually the only time I've ever experienced love at first sight.
Don't you think that's lust?
Maybe.
How about you?
What was the question?
Youngest, like, what was the youngest guy? Ever did a young guy before?
Like, I think a year younger. I can't remember my age though.
Oh, yours not that bad then.
No, so
But do you prefer older guys or younger guys?
it's not that I prefer. I just feel like that's just what happens. I don't really have like a preference for age. Obviously, they have to be legal, but you know, that's it.
I mean, it has to be legal, right?
Yes, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so
What about you?
youngest I've ever dated, I'm 30 basically. So, no, at that time I was 25. So she was like 19.
Okay, that's
I
okay.
think that's respectable.
Yeah, that's
Is that
like, it's-
respectable?
Yeah, I
because
think
it's
that's
similar age.
What if a guy's like 38 and dates a 19-year-old?
I think that's gross.
Why?
I just feel like what do you have in common with that person? Also, you're on completely different.
Unless
phases of
they're
your life.
emotionally immature, like unless that 38-year-old.
Yeah, but you know
has
guys
an
don't care about that though, right?
I know, but girls do.
Yeah, but won't you think a girl will be like, go to the girls find guys who are older attractive because they have more life experience and that's more attractive trait?
Sometimes it makes you more boring.
Yeah.
So you think like older guys are like kind of boring?
Yeah.
Like, so what, like, are you like, do you like what, like drama? I think you think 38 is like 90.
It's old. It's old.
Like, I genuinely
I
think
just feel like 38, like men at 38 are like trying to get down to business.
Like, what do you mean?
Like they're talking about marriage, they're talking about like really serious stuff. And I just don't feel like an 18-year-old girl. I mean, some are in that headspace, but I know myself at 18, I'm not there now. How would I have been like that at 18? What would I have in common with someone who's already had their career established, graduated school like 20 years before me?
Yeah, but wasn't what's that face? That TikToker that's really popular, Charlie, whatever her name is, D'Amelio. She's dating a guy that's 34 right now.
I don't know enough about Charlie D'Amelio, but
Yeah.
she can get it.
She's
I mean,
a
like
renegade or something.
she like it's probably working for her. I think she also seems like a very mature.
So now moving forward, you're only dating guys that are younger.
I mean, right now, yeah.
So you're going back to the teenagers again.
Yeah, it's nice.
19, 19,
And
20.
they worship you.
Really?
Yeah, younger guys worship older.
Why?
I don't know.
What do you mean by worship? Like kiss your feet and shit?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What's a turn off?
A turn off.
That you find with guys?
Someone who's not. Okay, this is a really superficial one, but someone who's cheap. I'm not saying you have to pay for everything all the time, but people who are like really awkward with money, because like I'll get you one time, you get me another time, but like people who are like through and through cheap, ick me out.
How cheap?
Like,
Like coupons and the Wendy's kind of cheap?
yeah, that's extreme. Like if you ask me out on a first date and then you get weird with the bill or like you're trying to get me to pay the bill. I've had a guy like grab a $20 bill out of my hand and put it in his
Wait,
back
have you paid on first dates before?
No, but I have split the bill.
That's a turn off.
Yeah, it has been a turn off for me.
But
If he asks me out, if I initiate it, I'll pay for it. But I just
have you done that before?
no, I've never initiated the first date.
Because you don't have to.
Yeah.
How about you?
I think like showing off.
Like showing off what, his abs?
That, yeah.
Like
But,
first date,
just
like-
too flashy.
Yeah.
Like too flashy in the dressing. For me, I realize
That's a
that
good
like
one.
just like too much like like Louis and stuff like too much when they're like home their
So you
home
know-
life doesn't match that. Like it doesn't match that lifestyle. It's like, you know what I mean?
What else?
That's pretty much it.
What about physical traits? What's a turn off on physical trait?
I don't. But that's just type.
No, I'm just saying like everyone has a type. I'm saying what's your physical turn off?
Because it's gonna sound sick.
No.
I
No,
don't.
say it.
I don't like men with beards because they look too old for me.
So wait, you like it clean shaved? Mm-hmm. How about you?
I think someone who's like too muscular, like a bodybuilder muscular.
Oh, Ace would not. Couldn't think Ace was not here today.
Just because it's intimidating. It's like, okay, like I couldn't like match. Like I would never feel like equal to, like it'd just be like too much. Like I'd feel like, oh, I have to do that. Like, oh, I have to, like,
I thought
do
you said you
that.
love him though.
Yeah, but this is not talking about love.
Oh,
We're
'cause
talking
it's
about turn-offs.
attraction.
What about you?
What's a turn off?
Yeah.
I feel like when a girl doesn't like get her nails done or anything like that. I feel like
Oh,
that's a
damn.
I
What
feel
if
like-
you're a biter? Some people have
Or, like-
anxiety.
I actually think even like just taking care of yourself, like nails. Let's say like hair, shit like that. You know, I feel like if you're like raunchy and you come in like just like you look like you just fucking like
Yeah.
came from like a wrestling session.
I think that's everyone's turn off.
Yeah.
Hair, really?
Yeah, like I feel like if
Okay, but nails and toes, I know is a big deal for guys.
Oh, yeah, that's why I was ghosted.
No, it's a big deal. It's a big deal, right? Like you don't think like you get your nails done often or no?
No, I'm a biter. So
Oh.
Bite's not-
I hide my hands because I know it's not
Let's see your
attractive. No.
Like,
No.
like what do you mean? Like you like,
Like I bite to the extremes.
why?
I don't know. It's like I just something
Anxiety?
probably
Take some Xanax.
Just doesn't work for me.
You tried it,
Yeah. I used to take it because I had panic attacks.
but maybe take more.
I did. I just fell asleep.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't a life. I didn't like it. Didn't work for me.
Right.
This was prescribed.
So
This was
interesting.
prescribed.
You have your own podcast?
No.
You should have your own podcast.
Oh, no.
How about you? You get your nails done often?
I mean, yeah.
Emma has
no.
really nice hands. You used to use
It's
her
like
at work for a
good nail
hand
bed.
model.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said you're a receptionist, right?
No, she's
I
I'm sorry,
am.
you're a receptionist, and you work
I'm a
at.
medical esthetician.
What's kind of the same thing in a way.
Is it?
Like you probably.
Okay, girl. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
No, like you probably like do the receptionist part too, right?
No.
No, they're completely on a
We work at the
different-
same. We
yeah.
actually we met through work.
That's how we met.
She was my receptionist.
I was
yeah.
her receptionist.
So you just like body contouring and shit like that, right?
I don't do body contouring actually. I do microneedling. I do laser hair removal. I do BBL.
Chemical
Not that
peels.
type of BBL.
Oh.
Broadband light.
Moxie.
Moxie.
Yeah.
You guys want to come see me?
Like Moxie's like the restaurant.
no, it's like a laser on the face.
Oh, okay. Wait, so let me ask you guys a question. Would you have any imperfections that you would want to change? Like
Yes.
any surgery?
Yes.
Yes.
We go through this daily.
All the time.
What would
No
you?
shop.
What would you? What's wrong with your nose?
I just don't like the arch. It's pretty arched. What
Well-
about you? Do you have anything?
No, not really. Guys don't have to be honest.
That's
with you.
fair.
What else?
Probably like veneers. Maybe a little bit of a butt lift, but not like an extreme one. Like
BBL?
like a slight BBL. Like, you know.
Like from like
just a little bit. Like a plum.
yeah, like a
I don't
peach.
know, like a peach. Yeah, like a
Like a
peach.
peach.
Yeah.
Not like too big.
No, like something that matches and stuff.
What else? Let's say a surgeon came and he's like, "Listen, it's all free."
Okay.
Getting too
I'd
excited.
want like a bit of a chin reduction, maybe a nose job. Well, for sure, nose job. Veneers. I'd want my ears pinned back.
Okay.
Good, like, and then like a little bit of a butt, but not much. And possibly if they could just reduce the second toe.
Wait, what's wrong with your
It's
second?
long
How long?
and not nails are not done. So you can
Wait,
imagine.
so describe your toe, right? Like
My toe is like a small pinky. It's scary.
wait, your toe, you're like your big toe.
Oh, the middle one.
The
which is
one
even
next to the
worse.
big
You ever
toe.
seen Shallow Hal?
What?
The movie Shallow
No,
Hal?
no.
Okay, never mind. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
No boobs.
I've already got that.
Oh, do you?
I got one down. Yeah.
How about you?
We're on the same boat, me and her.
Yeah.
Exactly the same thing.
Yep.
Nose.
But you have nice teeth.
No.
Yes, you
So
do.
you get nose veneers.
Yeah.
So what's
The
stopping you
turkey.
from getting on this?
I think I battle this a lot. I feel like because I've already had one thing done, I'm like, that's tapping out for me.
What
I
did
don't
you
want to get overdone.
How bad was it?
It was
What
great.
What'd you have done?
My boobs.
Oh, okay. Well, we can't see with the
Yeah.
see the hoodie.
Yeah, this is
the
and then
point.
this is what we do with it.
Yeah.
I never
We
wear-
know it's there,
I wear
but the
hoodies
world-
only
yeah.
every day. My 10K is
No,
in this.
no BBL.
No,
Where'd you go to Miami for your boobs?
no. I did in Toronto.
Dr. Six?
No,
Oh,
I'm not giving away my man.
oh, because he's
Good,
what?
though.
He's good.
He's really good.
So
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so you want? Okay. So the question. So you like? Why do you think you want these things? I'm curious. Is it because society pretty much like forces you to tell you?
Yeah. I think it's like I obviously would love to look like the best. I get really scared because I want to look like myself,
Mm-hmm.
but my whole thing is like the best version of myself. But I think it's really easy, especially being in the beauty industry. You see how people get caught up in that, and you lose track.
But is it for? It's not for yourself, realistically. You could be truthful.
It is for myself.
In what way is it for
It is for
yourself?
myself because I've had people that have tried to talk me out of doing certain things because they
So if you were the last person on earth, would you get a BBL?
if someone was paying for it. I mean, BBL, my butt's the only thing.
Or like, would you get cosmetic? It's obviously
Yeah.
you wouldn't get the things if you were the last person on earth. You obviously do it because you want to
No, if
be
it was
the
free
best appearance for
and
yourself.
I had a mirror to look at, yeah, I would do it.
Dance a little bit.
No, but realistically though, like
Realistically, yeah.
girls get it because they're obviously trying to find the best man possible.
It's not. It's my own.
No, it's not. That's not how humans work. That's not how humans operate. We do things because we're a byproduct of our surroundings. You know what I mean? How about you?
What?
Like you do, like the whole thought process of, well, would you do it for
But
yourself?
then why didn't I get my tits done and make them like double D's?
That's up to you. I don't know. That's you. That's
Well, that's like if I was doing it for a man, I think that's like it dictates the way you would do.
but that's kind of irrelevant. Like
why am I not blonde right now? Like
Yeah.
no, but here's what I'm trying to say is that you're doing those things. Like certain things that you do is because, like I said, it's just a byproduct of your surroundings of what is popularized, right? You're trying to make yourself look good so that you can get a potential partner. That's why guys like those things. If guys didn't like big boobs, you probably wouldn't get big boobs.
But I didn't get big boobs.
What do you mean? You got
Normal size.
you got a boob job.
Yeah, I got a
But they're,
regular
like,
size.
refined.
They're just proportionate to my
Natural.
body.
Yeah,
Not
but
big.
but that's what I'm saying. Okay, but bigger probably.
Can you imagine? No, smaller.
But you get what I'm trying to say though. Like you get
Yeah.
it because obviously.
I get it, but I also think there's discrepancies in that argument. I just feel like that's why I haven't done all the work that I want to do.
Why just go turkey?
Well, we discussed it.
Oh, really? Why don't you guys just go? You can get like that whole shit for
I
like.
think it's like the fear of like if something goes wrong, you don't have that doctor accessible, and usually doctors don't work and other doctors like work. So,
But Turkey has the best doctors worldwide.
but if you came back to Toronto and something happened, you needed to get to them quickly. What if you couldn't?
Yeah.
yeah, but let's say you
Your
got
nose
let's say you got nose surgery, right? Like, you don't think doctors here fuck up nose jobs as well?
No, I mean
Like
she's saying like
checkups, like when you have to go.
you have to go for a follow up. So when you usually when you get cosmetic surgery, you have to go for a follow up 3 months post so that they can check that it's healed properly, check that like everything's intact, and at least with your like you can hide them if it's your nose and
Your-
someone's not checking in on if it's healing okay. Like I don't want to look like my.
Can't you just do virtual call with a doctor?
He can't feel and see it and like feel and look inside.
But can't you get a doctor here to do it then?
But then what's the point of going to Turkey in the first place?
No, I'm saying you get the surgery there, right? You get the surgery there, and then
But
you
why wouldn't you just go to a surgeon here then?
because it's more expensive. That's what I'm trying to say. All
But
that,
you'd probably have to pay someone here to check.
but that's probably not. It's probably not significant. Like the thing is like I know for a fact for Turkey, like a boob job is like $3,000, $4 grand.
I wish I knew
Yeah.
that.
Like the nose jobs like are so common in Turkey.
Yeah.
Like they're like I'm talking like pennies on the dollar type
Yeah,
of shit.
yeah. We've done.
Like you
the
could probably get
research, we know.
you could probably get everything you guys want in $10,000. Literally, everything you guys. I think,
It's kind of cool.
We booked it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
and you know what? The hotels are cheap.
And they're nice, I heard.
I heard they're very good, and also the way that they have the hospitals and the caretaking is like top notch.
It's like a whole experience.
It's a whole experience.
Yeah.
I think every girl should probably go there.
Yeah. We should all just go on
Yeah.
a bus and
Yeah.
get to the airport and one plane go.
Okay, so do you? Here's my thought. I think if you're like an ugly girl, or like you're unattractive, I think your life is actually kind of similar to a guy.
Yes.
Why'd you say that?
But that's what I said.
No,
That was my initial argument.
I said similar because there's still privilege that you'll have as a female regardless, right? But I'm saying like your life will kind of be on like a little bit of a difficult mode than a very attractive. But the thing is, you can change that.
But going to Turkey?
No, I said if you are ugly,
Yeah.
you can go to Turkey and not become ugly.
Yeah, that's what
Yes,
you're saying. You can change
yes.
that.
Like you can change that,
You
right?
can,
Yeah.
yep.
And
Yeah.
I think girls should change it if they're ugly. No, I just give good
Okay,
advice,
yeah,
right?
okay.
Like because here's the thing, pretty privilege exists for a reason, right? Like what I recommend, maybe one day if you want, just get really fat and see what the world will treat you. That
Oh, okay. I mean, I had it pretty rough in middle school. I had one front tooth, so
you had
I've
one
been
front
through
tooth,
it.
like
One front tooth, yeah, right in the middle.
like a hillbilly. Mm-hmm. what happened to your tooth?
You want to get into that right
You
now?
got punched or something?
No, I never lost my two front teeth when I was 6 to pull them out
Really?
manually, and then only one grew in the middle.
So, well,
You know?
that's
I
fucking
have a
well.
picture after if you want. Yeah.
How about you?
What?
Do you? Well, actually, what was the question again?
I don't know.
No, I think the question was okay.
Yeah.
In order for you to like feel like an unattractive girl, like what I was saying to her was like to kind of experience it, to get really big and see what the world kind of treats you as. I think that would be a good like experience for a lot of girls to do.
I mean, I'm
Why
down.
would that
I
be a
love
good
food.
experience if you're saying it's gonna be shitty?
Because I'm saying like then you'll understand slightly what the male
I
experience could
think
be.
women know what pretty privilege is.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Because makeup is makeup could change a lot of your looks too.
100%.
It does, yeah.
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 Do you guys wear makeup a lot?
I go through phases.
I feel like makeup is deceiving, very deceiving. It's like
Yeah.
incredibly deceiving. I feel like if a girl goes, the best thing to do is take a girl on a first date to like a pool.
Okay, so what about beards?
Beard, yeah, you're right. Actually, beards are technically yes.
That's part of the
it-
reason
it-
I don't
it-
think
it-
I would beard because you don't know what the DNA is under there.
It
Yeah.
is. You're right. Beards. So then you said you don't go for guys with beards though. So why does
Yeah.
it matter for you?
But I just mean in general.
Oh, okay.
Some guys don't go for girls who don't wear makeup.
So you like Drake before his beard?
Yeah,
Really? What about
Yeah.
you? Drake before or after?
I like him before.
Uh-huh. I
No.
don't really
Chelsea
think about
doesn't see
it.
beards. She doesn't see color.
Yeah.
She doesn't see color.
I can see color. Obviously, I'm not blind. I'm
Yeah.
not colorblind.
You're not colorblind, right? Okay. Well, is there anything that would not, especially with you, is there anything that would not like make you fall in love with someone, like at all? Like if you're in love, like is there anything that someone could do that just no?
No.
So the guy can do whatever he wants as long as you're super in love.
I mean, that's their prerogative. They want to live like that. They gotta die with that. I don't know.
Some gangster shit. Yo.
Quote it.
How are you?
Sorry, what was the question?
If you're super in love, like what's something that will like not allow you to like basically like
To continue being in love or to fall in
yes,
love?
continue being in love. Because it seems like both you guys.
My heart.
No, but that's like such a broad statement.
Yeah, well, it's true.
Like if he kills somebody, is that
I still love them.
really?
Yeah.
Through jail.
Yeah.
Through jail.
The jail boyfriend would be cool.
I heard that was a
It's-
huge thing now.
I can't tell if you're
Actually-
trolling or not.
No, like
So,
a
so,
lot-
so, so, let's
Do you
say-
know that like app where you can write a pen pal in jail?
Yeah.
Have you heard of this?
No.
And you can get a jail boyfriend. I
It's
tried
insane.
to do it twice, but
Really?
no one ever responded.
So wait, you wrote like a pen pal.
Yeah, and you send a picture of yourself,
Why?
so you can get a boyfriend, and you write him, and he's in jail.
Is that like a turn on?
convicted. I don't know. So you want to talk about nice guys?
So you go with, like
Like
the
bad
so you go
boys,
you go the murder route?
Well, not murder, like trafficking of drug, like
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about murder.
murder. Yeah, I wouldn't fall. I don't think I would fall in love with a murderer right off the bat. But
No,
like,
like-
Jeffrey Dahmer's kind of hot.
Dude, well, no,
Yeah.
Jeffrey, not the actor,
No, but Jeffrey Dahmer himself.
like Jeffrey Dahmer,
Yeah,
the cannibalist,
yeah,
the real guy.
yeah. The real guy.
Hot?
Ted Bundy. He's hot.
I didn't think. I
Okay,
don't
Ted
think
Bundy,
Ted Bundy's hot.
I can understand because Ted Bundy was the reason why he got so many girls
Because he was hot.
because he was good looking. So what about John Wayne Gacy?
I don't know what John Wayne Gacy looks like. What about the one with the cheekbones?
Hold on, is it
The
so?
one from Cecil Hotel.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So wait, it turns you on when like
When people are murderers.
yeah.
No, but
So
I like him young and I like him
A murder, a young
killing
murderer,
people.
young killer.
No,
what's going on?
Young killer.
So 25 years of life.
no.
You'll be there.
If I was with them prior to
Yes, prior.
them, yeah, 100%.
25
Yeah,
years of life.
I'll be their jail wife.
You will never cheat. You'll never jail forever. That means like no. Well, no, I think they do get sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think they're allowed.
Cool. It's kind of exciting, kind of cool.
So are you into like guys that are just like what type of guys are you into then? I don't get it.
I don't have a type.
So you just fall in love, and then he could become whoever he wants to be.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be there.
And I stay. Yeah.
Hit-
You understand.
So what if
me
he's
so
Hitler?
well.
Hitler. Let's say you fall in love with a guy that's similar to like Hitler, and he becomes Hitler.
Like, obviously, not.
That's extreme.
I can't say that. I can't say that of that.
extreme.
That's bad.
That's bad, right?
Can't say no.
But low key. So is it a turn on like being with like a, I guess you could say like a bad boy?
I think in a sense, yeah, but I think my type is the generally nice guys. You can be a nice guy and a murderer.
Yeah, that's how they get
What
it.
about you? You're into murderers?
I'm not into murderers. No,
Like Jeffrey
I like
Dahmer?
watching like the series and stuff, but
Where do you find Jeffrey Dahmer attractive?
yeah,
We talk
Really?
about this all the time.
we do. We just talked about it on the way here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about a lot on the
Jeffrey
2
Dahmer.
hours
Yeah,
ago.
we did.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It was so like weird.
But I'm not talking about the actor.
No, I'm not either.
Dude, you know what? It's
The
actually
actor's hot too, though.
Evan
yeah,
Peters.
Evan
Yeah.
Peters.
I would say that like it's actually kind of crazy like when like Ted Bundy and stuff like went to jail, like the amount of girls that like they
They have
got
fans, like
what
fan
what
clubs.
is it that you guys find that to be like attractive?
I think it's like a sense of like there's a celebrity. It's like
So you're
girls all-
attracted like celebrities.
I'm not actually, yeah. It's just celebrities.
So
I mean, who is it?
so you're attracted to clout,
Not clout, but status.
which is clout.
Is it?
Clout with
That's the
status.
same thing?
Yeah, it's clout with status.
Okay, yeah, sure. For sure.
How
yeah.
much clout?
I don't know. Doesn't have to be a lot, but it could be a lot. I don't again discriminate.
So it could be like a little clout,
Yeah,
big
a
clout.
little clout.
So
Good D-list actor, yeah.
How many Instagram followers to get you turned on?
I think anything over 1,000.
That's actually came on the podcast.
I was like, how many followers? Let's go.
How about you?
What's the question?
Like, what makes like murderers like attractive to you?
I don't think it's because they murdered. I think it's like their backstory, like what got them to there. Like they've lived like hard lives, so they're like a little bit misunderstood.
Like, do you like bad boys? Like what is it that like?
I like people who didn't have it quite easy in life. Like they had,
Which
have
is
some-
okay, that I can understand because like I think women like guys that have been like through shit, right?
Yeah.
Like because it's that experience. Like when shit hits the fan, you want to be with someone that can be like
Yeah.
who's been in that situation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That I get. What about like status? Does that matter? Does that turn you on? Instagram followers, like.
no, because I don't have that. So it goes back to like the how much you make like in a
Yeah.
year.
So you take a guy with like one follower type of shit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
One follower is crazy. Who are they
Yeah.
following?
It's kind of even. Who are you following?
Wait, how many followers do you have on Instagram?
Not that many, like 500.
Wait,
That's a good amount.
Who did we message?
Me.
With the followers.
I don't even remember.
I don't know how you guys found me. That's what I'm saying. How did you
I
find
thought you
me?
were. I thought, dude. I'm not even joking. I was expecting a black girl. I don't even remember. I don't even remember like.
That's good. That means you're just like looking for some good conversation.
Yeah.
Who cares, right?
No, I was just saying like I thought. Oh, that's wild.
And my account's private. You guys can't see anything on there.
Oh no, maybe he messaged her. Or maybe he because now okay, that makes sense now.
Okay.
Because I don't remember like communicating with
Okay,
someone.
well,
So
I am.
so wait, so you guys did a podcast, right?
Not. I did one with my old friend, but it was one episode. It wasn't.
So
a-
what made you not want to pursue any? further?
Again, she wouldn't let me air it.
Was that like vulgar?
Why?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Worse than this?
This
Yeah,
was good.
pretty bad. Yeah, yeah, it was bad.
Sybil.
Okay, wait. I actually want to ask another question. So since you guys are like both in like murders and shit, right? Is it like a turn on when like a guy's like going like aggressive during like sex, like or like choking and shit like that, or hair pulling?
It depends.
Like, is that like a more of a turn off?
If they're gauging how comfortable you are in that situation, then maybe yeah.
Did you know that if you, like, you know, some guys, like, they hang themselves and jerk off?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Because the reason why is that when you choke yourself, it's a higher orgasm. That's why I think girls like to get choked.
Yeah.
Like, do you okay? So do you find that like aggression like to be attractive?
If it's like in the moment and it's like
I wouldn't say
synchronized.
aggression, I would say dominance.
Yeah. If it's like in the right moment, not like out of nowhere. It's like
Do you know that the number one fantasy women have? Guess what it is?
medieval.
What the fuck? No.
We got that, right? Yeah. Medieval times.
Guess what the number one fantasy is?
They like follow you? Okay, you tell us. I want to know.
Rape.
For women?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Not like no.
That's mental
Not like.
I know what you're talking
Not if
about.
you're walking around and you get raped. They like
Raped by their partner?
Like
No.
like resisting, pretending you're resisting.
resistance. Like think about
Yeah.
why 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Like it became such a popular
But
thing.
that wasn't rape because that was all consensual.
No, but what I'm saying is like women have a fantasy of it. They don't obviously want to commit. You know, they also don't want to get raped. But what I'm saying is like that is one of the the
Yeah.
fantasies that women actually have. But they also when you talk to women about like okay like they don't want to get like where it's like an unknown person. Like they want to feel comfortable with the person. Like some girls like to like one girl I was actually talking to. She's like her fantasy is like to have like a reenactment of like her getting raped.
Okay.
But like being with a comfortable person, like, and I asked her, I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like chasing the woods. She's like, yeah, that type of shit.
Chasing through the that goes back to medieval.
Like, do you? Why do you think that is? I'm curious. I'm asking you guys. Like,
I've
like
never,
where do you see the pleasure in that?
I think it's like a lot of
Dominance.
women like the unexpected, like the out of the routine, like the unexpected. I could see maybe how that comes into play, but I don't know. I've never really wanted to be chased and raped.
Like, what do you mean, like unexpected? Like,
Like the element of surprise, like what?
Like anal?
No,
Damn.
no, don't twist my words.
It's like, oops, went to the wrong hole.
That yeah.
Not that.
Like really?
What about you? What do you think? Why do you think that is?
I think it's just like as humans, we're all looking for like a thrill in something. So it's like the forbidden type of fruit feeling. It like makes you feel risky.
I guess that's like, but is it really forbidden fruit though? Kind of.
Rape.
No, not like rape, but like more like well, the fantasy of it. I guess you could say it's.
I
Kind
think that people would think it's a little bit more like promiscuous because it's like
Yeah.
obviously not,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
I think the reason why women like it, I think it's just because of pure dominancy. I think it's like that alpha feeling.
Yeah.
I think women like to be submissive. And I think like if you can't, I think generally speaking, I think every girl would be submissive to the right guy.
Yeah.
I believe that. I believe that women who are not submissive are not the type to even respect the guy, to even put themselves in that feminine position of them. Like, you know, like just like nowadays it's so different where guys are more feminine and girls are more masculine. It's changed so much,
Yeah.
right? So it's like it's just like it's a different like paradigm that we're living in right now. I don't know, like why do you guys think that is? Like why do you think men are very feminine and why females are very masculine? What do you think the reason is?
I actually have no idea.
I think because women work too much.
You
Well-
think so?
Yeah, you gave women rights. No, seriously, like the more rights you gave, like the more they thought that they were equal.
So women being independent makes men feel like they can be more feminine, or makes them feel like they want to be more feminine?
I think it makes them want to feel more feminine because here's the thing, it's like this. In my opinion, the main reason why you need to blame men for being feminine is actually promiscuous women. Because the reason why is if you're a guy that plays video games in his basement, but you're still getting pussy and you're still fucking, why would you ever want to change?
Kidding. Oh.
Yeah, it is. You're telling a story of my life.
But like, why would you ever change if you're still getting the plum?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. you're
Right?
Right.
Wish
Yeah.
you told me that 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Why is that? Right? Like it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So it's like when women, like that's the thing. It's like women will say one thing, but they'll mean another thing. So it's like you earlier you were like, yeah, girl, get your thing, like, you know, be a promiscuous woman, be a whole what do we call it, hot girl summer, all that shit. But you yourself wouldn't do it.
Just because
But why
it's
give
not
it?
natural for me.
But why give advice
And why promote that when you know it's going to be
Well, I'm
a
not
negative?
giving advice, but I just know people who enjoy doing that, and that's their lifestyle, and I'm not one to judge other people's lifestyles.
It's not about judging their lifestyle. I'm just saying, like, you're giving, like, it's not that you're even giving advice. I'm just saying, like, girls that do say, like, have a whole face, all that stuff, are only lowering that girl sexual marketplace value. Because guys can sense if a girl's a hoe.
I think hoe phase is skewed sometimes. I think girls are allowed to have experience with multiple men.
I would say the max for me is a body count two.
Two?
Two.
Sorry.
Two is a max. Because think about it. Two.
In this city?
I know.
Damn, you gotta go somewhere else.
No, that's why it's best to get like a girl like in like
That's
in third world countries, not third world countries. But if you bring her here, then
Who are
like
you dating in third world
no, I'm saying you bring
No, I
them.
actually worked with someone like that where she had come over.
Yeah.
Because they met in India, I think it was.
But the West,
Or
but the
whatever,
West will corrupt them, so you had to like store them there.
Yeah, or
Yeah, because when
Store?
like you gotta like store them there, like store them in.
and you go and visit.
Yeah, but then they'll never know about their life, right? So like, if you want like a family, I don't think Canada's a good place to even raise a family anymore. To be honest with you,
No, yeah.
you're better off raising them in like a third world country,
Or
and then
like
you
a
stash
farm,
them. You know,
a
you
farm.
stash it.
Stash
That's
it.
the farm.
Stash it.
farm.
You know?
farm.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Why you don't think?
No, I think that's a weird way of phrasing it, but I get where you're coming from. I understand the intention. Do I think it's a little bit messed up? Yeah.
In what way is it messed up?
Why is that police car burning?
Uh,
It's on fire. That's cool.
What happened there?
Yeah, what happened? Did they,
not a fan of police.
I don't, neither here nor there.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a job, yeah,
are you a fan of police?
I'm not like a fan, like, yeah, please. I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, there were some mean
Honestly.
ones on the way here too.
So mean.
Wait,
They're really
Stopping us
cocky.
from getting here, stopping us.
Like why? Because you guys had
They were
drugs.
directing traffic. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah. We were on
you had narcotics.
yeah, we
Yeah.
had heroin.
lots of it. Yeah.
So before we had the
Backseat.
segment, what do you think of the podcast?
was
It was epic.
was epic. It was a good.
See,
time.
it's not as with like our. Here's the thing, like we clip things that are like we're gonna clip a lot of your shit. because
Oh
your
my god.
but like we clip the parts that are so good and like can't make the like person look bad. But like the whole podcast alone is not bad.
No,
Like
So you're gonna clip it? You
Yeah.
just clip me out.
she wants you're clipped in, babe.
We got clip. We got
Damn.
clip.
You're 100
Getting
clipped in.
clipped
Wendy's.
out.
We got coupons. We got to clip all that
Good
shit.
stuff.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
So
Don't
Jeffrey
put that on it.
Dahmer. No, we gotta put that
good,
shit.
yeah.
In. Everything's live already, so it's already done. You can't re-edit it or anything like that.
Love that.
Yep.
But anyways, guys, make sure you guys follow us at Sims Reality. You can follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Rumble, and TikTok, and all those other social media sites. All right, take care, guys.